we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's Herbert. Hauled in by Avon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. It's Eckler again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 26. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Fighting his way through contact. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ekeler now between the tackles. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Set, let's go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, and they stick with Ekeler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Steal. Check, steal.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, set.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Ready, ready.
Ritter to throw it. Being chased out left. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Ready.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Ready.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Ritter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Yellow. White.
Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
6, 7, 10.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. Avant brings it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Eckler, they run left side. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Once more, here's Eckler.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Able to slither by. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready, ready. Black Ultra.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Robinson with another carry. Broken tackle. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Winston. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
38.
The tackle made back in zone 49.
Ready.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds. With a goal is an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 7.
Robinson again.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Lining up for the play after.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ray. Hold me for Christ. Go.
Herbert now. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Chargers 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Baylor Tiger. 21. Hey, Ram.
Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ekeler going to get it again on second down.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Got it. Blue striker. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down and 8.
It's Ekeler again.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chargers 31, Falcons 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Forced out to his left. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Go.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. A handoff, it's Eckler. And shedding through the tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Eckler. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Steal. Black. Set. Go.
Ritter looks to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Rail. Yellow. Hut. Hut.
Now Ritter.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Fight.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set. Let's go, let's go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.